Good evening, folks. It's, 22:58 on the 6th day, 8th month, 2022. And as you can see here, I've accumulated winds and other speeds that I'm going to show you. We have for all intents and purposes, a tropical cyclone. A tropical cyclone is defined by wind speed. Okay? As you can see right here, from that speed to that speed is that. Well, it's very possible this storm could actually go to a category 1 on the Simpson scale here. This is not to be taken lightly, but it's definitely going to hit that. So, it might upgrade this to a full line 1 or category 2 is possible with the dynamics I see from the pressures of this storm. So I told you I seen something coming. Some of you have been getting in Messenger, and I what it did. That's 3 days away. So that might even change my number. Maybe I'm counting right. But I'm seeing it coming over here. And boy, is it going to do some damage. Look at the winds here. Now, I'm just going to show you the regular winds, right? Look at this. Because somebody criticized that. You see the numbers here? This is on Friday. This is very bad. It's going to, most of the damage actually is going to occur from here through into here. And I got to say, Streaky Bay, you're going to bear the brunt on the front side here. See how this comes around here? I don't know who lives here, but now you have time to do something about your location. If I lived around here right now, I would leave. I'd find a cool place to go or the higher grounds. But the winds are going to be very, very dangerous. The winds that are going to whip up the particulates across your entire nation that you can expect to see. Incredible dust settling on your vehicles and this and that over the period after this storm. I'm going to check and see if this is rolling. Yay. All right. Now, we got to go with wind speeds. There's a lot of them to be seen here. So I'm going to turn this off. It's a bit distracting. Ooh, look all spooky then. And I'm not trying to be spooky. I just want you guys to be aware that this is a big, big wind band. This is not. Imagine driving all the way from here to here, right? It might take you a little time. Well, that's how long it would take you to square out the box just to this end. This is a big wind field. This is going to have incredibly damaging surf. And as you can see from the directions of the flow, right? If you learn your pressures yet, this comes in this direction. It's spinning cyclonically toward the rising sun. Okay? That's your basics. I'll keep going over them. And on that day, the pressure pump is where's low dog? And it's not that low of a pressure to have that wind. But what generates it is just that high of a pressure sitting next to it to create that difference. Right? So we got to think about that. That's much lower. So things will tend to lean toward this. This will tend to want to flow up and over, actually. A little tongue of it's trying to go underneath here. See it? Because this one is spinning, like this. This one's fighting toward this and this. So this is spinning this way, right? This is spinning this way. It's a heck of a pinch point holding that back. This has got to come up and in. I see nothing else it can do. That's just how that works. I know somebody said that's funny when I say that. There's some raging storms going around in the southern oceans right now. Whether it's the South Atlantic over here, exactly over here. You can see I was right on the edge. Learn your maps, folks. Learn your maps. Look at this one. Sinedang, 949. So far that's the low dog. So that is. Low dog's under South America right here. Yeah, it's a raging storm. Which way is it headed? Because it goes floating this way. The dynamics this way. This is a down and under move. They'll work it through here, right? Some of the moisture will join here, split it off up here, send some of it up here to rain down in here into the catchments to the House of South that they can put it in their dune little cave systems with thousands of such caches of water. One day, we will make a raucous rain, right? They've been stealing water a long time. It goes from here to here to here. And you realize you can have Saharan dust actually get into a weather pattern that can work under Africa. End up coming all the way over here and coming down. You can have the golden sands of the Sahara make a heck of a long trip to get to you. Is the water movements of this world are something you have to learn. And here's the low dog. Everything's leaning this way. Even these ones here will try to lean this way. The horn of, there's some weird things happening here because it's a venturi. You have a gap and you have a closure. Two sides. So wind's going one way, it'll suck a certain way, like fuel from a carburetor bowl, right? Up it goes. Or the other way. Predictable flows happen here. So a lot of geo moves happen right here. That's why you got a lot of bases here. A lot of manipulations happen here in these islands out here. Boy, the Falklands got one. Yeah, there's a very important bases there. And a lot of oil as well, like we need it. Some spooky looking stuff out here in these pressure looks. This is my Imaginarium's going to have a peek. Okay, that's a microflow. Look at that little system trying. Why does that eddy form? This is all predictable. Things bump into them. So, let's see if we can see the nudge moves. This is 5 days away. It's not looking good. So I'll show you the rain and all the snowinesses that might partake on your days. So here's today. You guys are getting smacked over in Perth. Look at this. It is a strange flow, isn't it? Up and around. And meanwhile, here she comes. Slow moving. Why did they say 5 days? You got a double punch. You guys getting double smacked. Watch. As the system stays in place and spins, cooking up the winds, eroding your shorelines, here comes the stuff that makes it worse. Wow, that's going to be there a while. You guys are in for, I'm going to move a longer time period of this, the main event. Okay. Just not happy with my statistic. How about now? Oh, it's being rascally. Doesn't want to give me it. Yeah, well, how about now? There's too many particles animated here. Maybe. Oh, you bastard. Okay. We'll do something different. I don't like that, actually. I can find a lot about this. Because they have this number scale down here. So I'm just going to look at the colors. As long as we don't see that one, right? Like here. That actually is a wind in excess of 100 kilometers an hour. Which would make this what? Category 1. So some of the winds in this storm down here now are raging and they're cold. This is cold water. How come you're getting a tropical storm? In cold water. Yeah. And it goes over land. If it formed over land, I'd call it a land clone instead of a cyclone. Land cyclone. Because they have landocanes. When it forms over land. In the northern hemisphere, they're spinning like that low pressure. Right? Okay. Well, let's show you a little forecast stations here of the. Oh, look! I get some jingle bells going on here in a couple days here, Perth, and get your winter clothes out, get your mittens ready, and if you ain't got none, you better get to the store for everybody buys them up. I imagine they'll fly some in a week before the storm. The shovels were leaning in front of your local hardware store. You know something's up. Anybody working in the Amazon warehouse, DHL, any of that? Did you suddenly get a bunch of snow shovels into Perth Port before the storm? Because here you come. Winter is showing up. It's mighty warm, too, down low. You can expect some ice conditions. Be careful on the roads. It's the winds like that day. Looking like we're in the greens here, 35 kilometer an hour winds. I told you I'll do it a different way. So, yeah, that bears noticing. Right, we already looked at the scales. I could turn that off. Turn it off. Still, though, a lot of the winds are dying offshore. It's telling me they're going to hit some big EMF blasts, but that's still very heavy winds. What do the swells look like? Oh, man. Surf's up, man. Bunbury, Capel. My goodness. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to refresh this. I'm not having that. I'm not having it. I'm going to reload. No, we ain't having Right, where was I? I was over here, rain and thunder. We was 3 days off. My computer should still remember this one. All right, we was about here. I said, what's the wind gonna be like? Ah, here we go. Hello, Perth. Oh, you're looking worse that day. Hey, that's a pounding, man. You guys are getting a pounding. You are. You're gonna get a pounding. What's the surf look like? Maybe I have to turn that off first. Swells. Ah, man. What was that name there? Should I try it? Jin Jin. How can I get that one right? Somehow I know I will. I'm gonna laugh about it. I got 5 messages last time correcting me on Canberra. If I was gonna call it Canberra, man, because I like it. And you can't bear it that I call it Canberra. Is your name Karen or Kenny? All right, what we got here is we got 2.9 meter swells here up on the coast over here. 2 rocks. I imagine it's got that name because there's a couple rocks there. And let's hope the rocks don't roll in the surf. You guys can have some fun out there that day. What's you better put on some cold stuff though. Let's see. Didn't I see snow out there? Ah, yeah. Well, that ought to make for some interesting pictures. And you might even have some ice and spray and stuff absolutely coating the sides and stuff. Be careful if you're out there on boats. Don't forget your hammer to get the ice off. Otherwise, oh well, I told you so. How the heck do you pronounce that one? Gidjaganup. Sounds like a sauce you put on it. Can I have the Gidjaganup sauce, please? Pass it over here. Thank you very much. That was delicious. Of Boddington. You guys got a lot of snow over here. Outbreaks and thunder. Look at this thunder snow. Isn't it? No, that's just plain lightning. Okay. Okay, so you guys are not getting the big snow. This is all fucking thunderstorm. Nah, don't go surfing that day. Don't be an idiot. I can't wait to see the films. Right, where's the badness gonna happen? Where's the hemming up? All right, gonna be some hemming up here in that river. All that comes ashore. Boy, that's some lightning. Fucking hell. Yeah, watch out for lightning. Watch out for hail and all the things that usually go on. And watch out for somebody in the weather service drawing something that looks like a phallic symbol with this. What's going on there? Like a snake tongue. The queen's come to visit. Waruna. 11 degrees, not too bad. You guys acting like that's freezing to death in Australia. No, man, that ain't cold yet. Offshore, man, that's some heavy stuff. Salmon gums. Looks like you're going to get a bit of action there. Boy, you guys are going to have to get a lot of microwaves to do this. It's going to take alternative chem flows and one under the other and some serious cockle bitty row house kind of shit going on. Fuckery, even. Here's going to be fuckery. You want to see some fuckery? I'll show you some fuckery. Here's the fuckery. Now, you guys are going to get it, man. That 5 days is accurate. It's going to start sooner than that. Well, when that winds hit the shore of that place, that's it. I showed you. I told you. Has anybody else told you yet that you're beautiful and you're beautiful? And she's awesome. Depends where you look. She's always beautiful. What are we doing to her? Are we putting a filter on her? Are we putting too much makeup on the earth? Let's see. What kind of makeup we got on today? Oh, we got some pain in the ass scare in the sky over here. Bzzz. Man, look at the chem bombs here. Boom, 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 boom. In a line and a curve. Even the shadow they're making. Oh, I want to see if I can catch that live. Probably not. Because this image would have gone over many hours ago. The image only going to show me for. I ain't going to waste the time on it. For all you entity chasers, there's a good one. Right in the heart of the EMF. Always are. You don't believe in Aether yet? Okay. I don't believe in some stuff that's invisible either. There's another line of them. That's just a cumulus cloud. Yeah, they always make all squares and little dots like chem bombs. Boom, 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 like this. Yeah, I've been looking. I'm watching Perth, actually, the most. Because they're going to get the most action today. Yeah, you guys are going to get some stuff today. And you got a lot of plumes responsible. Or a lot of irresponsibility going on. I'm going to turn that off. Let's hope we can get some clarity to the image. If I zoom back just to see here. That's interesting. What we got going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the formation of crap is that. What, you got a kite tail going on here? Okay, here we go. We're going to do that thing. Let's watch these chem bombs blow up here. Boom, boom, boom went the plumes. And here comes the big bad rains. And the big bad wolf is at the door. And Red Riding Hood, her basket is full. And the wolf is hungry. And he wants your land. Look at these. Up here. Oh, thank you for the clarity there. That's why I want a nice clear screen here. As we show these chem bomb deployments over the peaceful population of Western Australia. Down on the corner of copping it. And boy, are you guys going to cop it. City of Perth itself got bombs off your coast. Fucking hell. Pardon the language, but you know, they're doing this. And you don't start swearing and cussing and shaking your fist in the sky anytime at all, then you haven't looked up. You haven't realized that what comes up must go down, and what goes up your nose might go in your body and into your bloodstream and into your hard tissues and get blamed on other things. Because the government will never harm you. It's just there to keep you safe. How you feeling safer lately from anything that made you feel safe? Are you feeling good? I'm not feeling too good seeing these images, actually, of this chem bomb deployment. Since when does clouds do this? Never. They do it now. Because geoengineering is cloud creation. This is not cloud seeding. Never say I say this is cloud seeding. This is cloud creation. You got a quad formation here. See it? See the streamers? Boom! Something went out there, someone out there. Hey, shoot one over here, Mac. Okay, I'll shoot one over here. Computer says so. And we don't get a chance to say no. And that's wrong. It's very wrong. Look at this deployment here, stringing along here off the coast. Where I'm pointing. Boom! Yeah, 4 big booms, 5. Like a set of brass knuckles, and it's punching Mother Earth. It's punching your mother. How do you feel about that? I don't feel too good to think about it like that. But you know what? I'm going to have to make you think about it some way to give a fuck. To get this to stop. To get you to talk to every politician. And when they tell you it isn't real, saying, I'm going to make sure people don't vote for you. And then you think it's real now? My God, look at that weird streamer. That's a strange one. It's a helix. See it? They're running the DNA CERN program. You guys got some homework to do. Hey, Harry, look at this one. Mark the time on it. I don't know if it's going to give me a good screenshot or not. Yeah. That's a bust. We got going here. When they tell you CERN ain't operating, that's when other experiments at CERN are operating. You guys just look at LHC 1 and 2 here. Oh, what experiments running? Did you know you had Atlas? Look at that. Let's have an iRobot guy coming in. Very interesting deployment there. I'm moving forward in 10-minute jumps. Backwards 10-minute jumps. You seeing the plumes there yet? Are you learning to catch on to them? I'm hoping it's going to go clear again. Look at these square ones here. What's going on there? Yeah. It's a square dance, man. And you're paying the bill. You always pay the piper, and you're always standing outside the gates or serving the drinks. Heavy. I gotta say, man, it's almost like they're doing magic today. Look at that. Isn't that horrendous? Ooh, drippy chemtrails. Over my ocean and all this life that's over here and the beautiful plants and stuff that are floating on the top and the jellyfish that needs to get a tan up there. Don't come all bleached looking on the shore. And things ain't going to be healthy because somebody said we should block the sunlight. What a fucking ludicrous idea to do for all life on this world. That's a club coming from one university funding all this, you know. This is Harvard University. If anywhere pitchforks and torches need to show up like in the old days, it should be there. Maybe we should light up what the Constitution says and point at some things. And certain civil rights and things that were agreed upon at Geneva Conventions and other conventions. God only knows what went on. Paper clips get bent on files sometimes, and Mengelas walk free. It dang sure look like a Mengelian thing going on over my planet. Look at that chem bomb going off. And I'm trying not to get upset now with myself because this is one of my favorite places in the world. This is your Great Barrier Reef. This is the largest living organism, single one right here, in the world. And I think because it's plants, it's part of the mycelium network, so therefore this is the biggest one that touches them all. This is the communicator from ocean to land. And they're destroying it with these chemicals, with sulfurs that create sulfuric acid. What happens when you put sulfuric acid on coral? Go find out. Go look it up. It goes away. It's gone. It dang sure bleaches it. And what do they want to spray on us? What do they propose to do? Geoengineering, balloons, Paris. What do they want to do? We'll go right to page 13 of this document here that you can easily bleach. What do they ask to do? Sulfur aerosol injection. How do they propose to do this? How did they propose to do this? Somebody said they couldn't see it. Can you see it now? Sulfur aerosol injection. Okay? This is real. This is not a joke. I'm sorry, I went a little above and beyond the scrollinesses of it all. Can I do a jump of one line? It is just not fair. It's not fair at all. When they were proposed to put sulfuric acid in the air, that's something that can turn into it. They call it sulfate aerosols, right? That will ultimately react chemically in the stratosphere to perform these. So here, I'll do it from the beginning. Sulfur aerosol injection, known as SAI, is considered the most technologically feasible geoengineering option. See that word? Option. Means they have options. In other words, one option could be not to do it. And thus the most actively investigated currently. Yeah, investigating it over you. How'd your lungs feel when you are you sunburnt or are you getting chemical burns? I think it's chemical burns. SAI seeks to enhance planetary albedo. They love a big word, right? Oh, look, I know a big word to say at the breakfast table. I'm smart. Surface, which means surface reflectivity of the sun's radiation. Right? Are they going to go into insolation and insulation? We really confuse people? Through, excuse me, through the injection of a gas, he said gas, such as sulfur dioxide. Isn't that an emission gas that they limit in the world? Like steelworks and stuff like that? Would you like to stick your head in that? That can actually, when you stop smelling the sulfur dioxide is when it's poisoning you. We knew that because I lived next to a steelworks in Scunthorpe. And we had to know about that because we'd see it coming rolling down a hill sometimes when the siren went off. Yep. Big orange clouds. Where are your orange clouds coming from? Where's this fallout of my car that looks orange? What do you think it is? It's fallout. And look at it under a microscope and determine whether it's dust from out west or whether it's sulfur. Sulfur. Right? Alternately, this approach may be effectuated through direct injection of sulfuric acid itself. So it could be very effective to spray sulfuric acid, right? On you. On you. All of you over here. This beautiful reef. We should spray sulfuric acid on you. Says the couch group. And I do. These are the people wanting to do it. Have you seen this one yet? Scope X Couch Harvard. Okay, I'm going to type it manual. K-E-U-T-S-C-H Harvard. And it's always this freaking university funding this. Control perturbation experiment. This is the Harvard's own page from their university. Considered a viable source. Is that too big? No. Right? It's just some guy who thinks this is great. So there is a professor of engineering and atmospheric science, right? What they called it, and chemical biology. And does he think this is a great idea? Mr. Frank Couch, are you a multimillionaire of some kind? That name sounds very familiar. So you send your son to school so he can poison my planet? You think this is a good idea? New frontiers. Let's have a roll of this, but I don't think this sound's gonna play. Oh, climate change, we see. I don't want to, but this is the spew. That was Keith. And they tell you, oh, it's farting. So all these emissions are them, the people that make all the money. This dude's the devil, man. Whew. To me, he is. It's a shame I can't play all the sound in it. But they got this dude here, the Spoutons. So what I'll do is actually let you just enjoy this yourself. Because if I keep watching that dude's face, I'm going to vomit all over my Blue Yeti microphone that you folks was kind enough to make sure I had. No, I can't do it. That dude is just, it's vomitational to me. Absolutely vomitational. He champions the reef, too, by the way. He does. Somebody even told me one time if I want to do something to help the reef, I got to talk to that guy who wants to spray sulfuric acid on us. He wants to spray sulfuric acid on you. Well, let's see, reference 57 on the bottom here. Who's reference 57? Reference 57 says Philip Rash, written testimony, U.S. House Committee on Science and Technology hearing, geoengineering, blah, blah, scientific basis, engineering challenges, February 4th, 2010 at 5, online https:// www.gpo.gov/FDSYS/PKG/ capital C, capital H, capital R, capital G dash 111 lowercase HHRG 53007 /PDF/ capital C, capital H, capital R, capital G dash 111 HHHRG 53007 .PDF the greater than symbol and a dot. Then it says there have also been suggestions of injecting preformed particles. You see this? Preformed particles of other chemicals. Chemicals. Chemtrails. Chemicals. Suggestions? Suggestions? Would you like some titanium oxide to effectuate more control over the process? Peter J. Levine et al., an overview of the Earth system science and solar geoengineering 2016. These things are being cited. Wow, huh? Suggested injecting preformed particles of other chemicals. Okay? I've never really gone over this document with you guys. As I said, you got homework to do. So here's your homework. Are you feeling angry yet? Are you feeling like you've been told you've got now the proof in your hand to call it a chemtrail? And I've always called it a chemtrail because they say it's chemicals. They say it is chemicals. Chemicals. Right there. Chemicals. I don't think I'd be wanting to breathe titanium oxide myself. How about you? If it's your choice. I want oxygen in my air and other gases I hear we're supposed to have, but I mean, really. I wouldn't want you farting all over the top of my house. I don't want you putting titanium oxide either and blaming cows for various things and animals farting. Yeah, you see what I got there? Is this a slam bust for you yet? Have I pasted this in for you guys yet? And now I'm going to go back to what's going on. I told you, geoengineering is not only real, chemtrails are real, and it says so right there. You want to see what methods they can use in case you're new to this guy here? Boy, did they got a balloon. Or you want to see their balloon? And I've seen it in Australia, and it's was in operation about 3 weeks ago. Plan perturbation. Oh, that's that numbnut again. Now we'll go with the couch group. He's got a great big picture of the balloon right on the front. You guys are seeing this. I've seen pictures. I can't remember the exact name of the program, but I'll do another thing on that as well. As I show you the gondolas, these things are huge. And it's to do with you chemical bombing you guys, controlling your weather, moving you into your smart cities. These are my conjectures, and it's subject to seem to be logical conclusions when your politicians tell you that's what they want. If they're telling you it's what they want, and I'm pointing out that this is happening, well, maybe the people suggested this need to have their carbon and their air captured. Enrichment. You want the enrichment program. Nah, you know what's getting rich off that? Is the people's suggestion, the couch group. They sit on a freaking couch, and you guys are the ones that go out and sweat. Nah, I'm not having this. You guys got to know about it. That's all. Swedish Space Corporation, balloon flight would be managed by them. So you got to go ask them what happened. Let's see the minutes on this. We got homework to do. We got digging. I can't do it all. Signing up the Scope X Science email list. Nah, I'm sorry. The morning vomit is just something I just can't stand. How about you? The morning vomit is bad enough going over the top of my reef here. Watch this. There's bombs down low going off. Yeah, sulfuric acid is not very healthy for coral. At all. It's calcites. Calciums. Come on. Pour sulfuric acid on your bones, what happens? Well, maybe it's better for us to do that than to do this to the largest fucking organism on the planet. And I love it very much. The clownfish will not be laughing if it could understand my video right now. What would these fish do to us every time we went in the water? If they figured out what we was doing? I'm going to tell them. What do you think of that? I think we should tell them. Just focus all your thoughts and love on those fish out there, because I'll tell you what. Between the microplastics, the microwaves, and the sulfuric acid bombing going on, millions and millions of years of a lifetime of something is going to go away in 1 century. What a fucking shame. What a fucking shame. But I will not sit silent while I watch my mother poison. I will not sit silent while the largest organism on the planet is having its murder planned before my eyes by a nefarious group at a university that seems to suggest so many terrible things. So many terrible things. Injecting preformed particles of other chemicals. We tell you about nanoparticles all the time. What do we get called? Conspiracy. This is not a conspiracy. Look at the microwaves over the top. Bzzz, getting fried, Stray's style. You can't make this shit up. Where am I located at right now? Would it matter to you if it was another country? Would you care less? Or could you care more? Would you give a hug to the people in the den? Or would you just brush it aside and say, oh, it's just a gravity wave? Gravity waves don't go in that many freaking directions. This is a microwave fucking going off. You microwave is blasting. So who's out here? Is that Emerald? Let's find out. All right, goodbye, Couch. Just seeing your name. It's hard for me to even show that guy because he really disgusts me. To suggest something like that that's killing my reef and then champion the reef. Oh, come on. That's like becoming a friend with a mother so you can be a pedo with their kid. That's that kind of scenario. That's how I think that. Now, let's find out if that thing is blasting. That's what I think about that. Well, who knows? That guy's eyes didn't look too healthy. Who's blasting? You. Long Reach. Long Reach is guilty. They're doing it. Not too much showing up there, eh? Oh, come on. Is this what you're getting for your dollar? And even that, you see the wedge shape to it. He even hid it. Well, I'll find another way. Here's a way to see. Fried, getting fried. Where's my place savers? I want all the town names on here. Where the heck am I? Help me, where am I? I want to know my exact location. I am at 214906. Don't make me do it. I used to be able to go in here to get the roads. Ah, Lake Buchanan was showing. I want to know if I'm over Longreach. Because all the pulses are saying I'm at the center. I'm at the epicenter of a pulse. It's not cooperating. Now, Longreach is a little more over here, isn't it? I don't know. I cannot do my determining on that one. Maybe I could do it here. Blah. No. Because I turned off all the cities. Well, you know, I hope it's streaming okay tonight and there's no big distraction in the background. Thank you, people that checked on me. No, I was okay. I was just very angry because I had said I was going to do something and it was using the kitchen way too late. Yeah, I'm a bit hungry, but I'm not going to go in there banging pots and pans. Okay, let's see what we got on the low deck. It's hard to pick up because it's real light. I wonder if I can pick it up on the visible. This might be a mistake. I'm going to find out. Let's find out if it's a mistake. Might show up better. Charter Towers, moving Claremont. Oh, yeah, it is Emerald. Yeah, they're blasting. That's a bust. All right, we're going to get to see what Emerald's doing. Yeah, you can hide it from there, but you ain't hiding it from the eye in the sky. I see it, and you're a bunch of not see-its, ain't you? You don't want people to see things like this. Come on, play, baby, play. See them ruby slippers over emerald. I want somebody over here to find the biggest emerald ever found. I want it to be the poorest person in the area. And let's see what they do with it. Boom! Look at that go off. Wow. Look at this bomb. I ain't even waiting. I'm going right to this one. Fucking hell. That's a hell of a deployment. Right, from nothing, these bombs came off from here. Boom! And it shot off a quad here and here, a section here and here and here. Big bunch of them went down south of it, too. Look, I'm going to go backwards. Now you don't see it? Boom! There they are. Quad there. Formation here with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3s. This is a chem bomb event. Look at the percussion ring going out. And it's not over. And it's traveling around, and it's the sickness mix, folks. You just been bombed with the sickness mix. Oh, my. Which way is it headed? This is your chemical warfare report. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been chem bombed. Chem bomb. Boom bomb. The Graham Boomba has decided to take a poo-pah over your bing bang bongs. Yep. Gladstone, and you're feeling very glad knowing that big fucker is coming your way. Boom! And it's in this mix, and it's coming all your way this way. It's coming toward Bundaberg, Maryborough, Harvey Bay, someplace that's gay, in Gympie. Gainda. Did I do that okay? I don't know. Somebody will correct me. I'm going to give you guys a whole list of words to correct me. See if you can say them fast. I know how to say Maroochydore and Mulaney. There's a liar up there. There's a guy up that lives over here that knew about the floods that were going to hit Lismore and kept his mouth shut for days. He said I jumped the gun by giving you warning. What do you think about that? I'm sorry. You know how much abuse I caught for warning y'all? I only do this out of the goodness of my heart. I do this actually for this reef. If you guys would get this to stop, boy, would I be proud of you. I'm already proud of you and all, but I mean, really, I'd be proud of everyone here. Everybody. I'd be proud of the whole world. And if we can get them to just plant a bunch of trees, can we fix the coral? Can we do the opposite? Or put something on it that dissolves it so you can have it channel through here to bring your coal out, you greedy water-stealing bastards that damn dried up the Murray River and killed the cod so you can have cheap t-shirts of poisoned cotton with glyphosated freaking land. What a fucking shame. The lucky country, my ass. Who sold you that? Have you ever felt lucky? In your entire life, anybody listening to this, unless you won the lottery, you feeling lucky? How you feeling the last 2 years? You feeling lucky? Lucky, lucky, lucky. You got your signs like that going on. You got the don't worry, be happy signs. And you got the chem bombs going off over the top of double over here. Look at this. It's headed your way. Look at that big swirling mass of crap right here. Big H done popped up. You're watching a big light mass of chem bombs going off way up high. Look at that. That's all chem bombs. Coming over Gundawindi. Look at this shit. That's a big deployment. See if I can catch that on infrared. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Turn off some names. Nah, I'm going to leave mine. It's more fun for me. I got to hit the run for a minute. And while it's running, I'm going to take a sip of this beverage. Oh, I know what I can eat. I got some peanut butter. Thank you for your support, folks. I got some peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Don't think I'm being sarcastic. Anybody who knows me knows I'll go at a freaking jar of peanut butter crunchy. I will. Pop a spoon right in it. Fuck that toxic bread. Don't I look like the brass knuckles, or is it the flower of death? I think we got a flower of death coming over between Walgate, Brewerina, whatever that one. I can't even hardly read it. Burke. That sounds like Bert. Hey, they got to change that name. That's politically incorrect. I'm not even allowed to say Coon Amble. That just sounds wrong. You can't call things coon anymore. That's wrong. Now, people will go, we want if you do that. Not me. I know what a raccoon is, but I never seen any in Australia. You guys got stuff that a raccoon won't really kill you with a switchblade like a huntsman spider does. Those things scared me. They did. I've had the shit scared out of me in Queensland by two huntsmen crawling across the bed toward my feet. One of them was, ah! And when I went back, I remembered they always hunt in pairs, and damn sure was another one crawling up my freaking blanket coming toward my ass. I handled it, but I got a minute. I think I soiled myself slightly when it happened. Look at this chem bomb deployment here. I'm going to give it a shot. Fuck that. That place. It's got war in it. Brewarina. Okay, that's my try. Cunnilingus. Oh, I'm sorry. Cunamula. They count your moolah when they do this. They're counting your moolah in the Brewarina, Burke, Walgate, Weewa, Baraba, Inverness. All you guys are going to be impacted by this big line of chem. Maury's got a big radar station. Let's see if it's active by what we see in the sky. Since your radar's lying to you, not showing you the truth, I'm going to do it for you. I'll read it. You ain't hiding what they do. The beam may be invisible, but its interaction with things, its environment is clearly visible. Look at this bomb going off here. See the circle? Boom, boom, percussion ring going out. I'll put it in the center, but some of you people over here getting all curious. But I know if I leave as little data up here as possible, it'll run. Isn't that better? Cloud screaming off the coast. I want to be the bomb. I want to be the bomb. Well, that ain't off the coast. That's over the top of a peaceful population of people that didn't ask to be chemically attacked. How you feeling today over there? Are you feeling sick and tired of not having a sunny day? Are you tired of the wet? Were you tired of the fire season? Right? Do you feel your government is ill prepared to deal with your needs? Do you think voting them out's ever going to make a difference? I'm curious. I'm just asking. I don't. Oh, there's a hell of a bomb just went off there. See the different nucleation happen in the middle of an already existing cloud? Right? That, by definition, would be a seed. The seed is changing or altering the conditions of a pre-existing cloud. See, we got definition mixes going on. Woo, boogeyman. There's the flower of death. Watch. There's three of them, and it'll probably rotate. All right, play and then stop. Right, I'm going to make this happen. Boy, is it being stubborn tonight. And so am I. My voice is starting to go, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this. That's a weird boom. She came in. Oh, this one came out and blowed into it and nudged it. Right? I'm backwards. This one comes out and blows up into that one. Boom. changing its dynamics, and it wrote, my God, they're blowing stuff up off the top of you. But it's easy to do that when you see lightning. You expect to hear thunder, and it might just be explosions. Look at this firework formation here. See it? Do you see it yet? These are firework formations of various chemicals in your sky. Chemicals in your sky. Chemicals. See where it says chemicals? Injecting pre-existing chemicals? Suggestions? Who suggests this kind of stuff? Evil people trying to make money. Dr. Evil suggests stuff like that. Pinky from Pinky in the Brain said that. You know what I mean? The supervillains suggest doing this kind of thing. Don't you tell me it ain't a chemtrail when they just said that. Don't you tell me there ain't no geoengineering when you said so right there. Don't be in denial unless you're swimming in a river in Egypt, okay? Just don't do it. Right, let's go back to a more still. The excuse they give you next to the government. No, man, a big dog came along. Didn't you see it? Got old tire tread run all y'all down there and gun the windy. And this is right along the line where you guys are going to copy. The storm is coming up and over. I'll give you a more defined shit. Hey, Lismore, how are we going to dry your mold out if they keep doing this to you? See how it's a crossroads for transportation here? See why they want this spot? You'll end up seeing a bunch of warehouses in here. Yep. Manufacturing center. Yeah. They'll have freaking, you'll be at a job where you see nets out the window. If you jump off, you ain't allowed to dive in. They'll chain you to your desk. Remember when they chained you to the oars? Well, you better do something about that or else. These chem bombs are still going to happen. And Mount Warning is still going to be Mount Warning long after you're gone because you didn't heed the warnings. Well, what else can I do about that? I can't fix stupid. It goes away on its own. But sadly, it often takes good, smart people with it. Now look at the circulation here in Victoria. That's an oddball, isn't it? See what it looks like moving. Let's go on down to the Vic. Not too much showing up there. So when that picture was taken, it was much earlier than what's going on in this image. Allows me to say, sorry about that. Let's see what we can get going on here. Let's just force load this. Boom. Did you enjoy that? Was it trippy? Let's see if we can see the flows. And I'm going to show Mimic. Hopefully it'll load. I'm looking for a pattern, right? To blow it up at the end. I see it. Right here. Look at this. Yeah, I caught it. I'm quick. Now, you do this a freaking decade and see if you even care anymore. Well, I love my mother. I'll never stop caring. Here we go. That's a chem bomb deployment right there. For sure. The balloon method. Oh, man, it's really blowing some stuff off. That thing's got a hell of a payload ability. Boom! Bada boom, boom, boom. Bada boom, 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 boom. Walking all over you. Your government's killing you. You're dying from the air you're supposed to breathe. All we need is the air clean we breathe. I mean, really. No cigarettes. And they're doing this to you. Don't smoke inside, but do this to you for falling out to kill you. Yeah, have a little microwave to come along with it. How you feeling today? Got any energy left? No, because that stuff will take it out of you. This thing will rob oxygen. I'll tell you what, you spray something in the atmosphere that needs oxygen molecules to form a compound. Then, like sulfuric acid does, what's going to happen? Or if I make sulfur dioxide, for instance, and I put the precursors up there, add the sunlight and the moisture, right, and form this gas. The oxygen's got to come from the air around you. And would that throw off the statistic of whether there was enough oxygen or too much of one gas over another? It absolutely were. Boris the spider vomits. Blech! Even the chem bombs vomit chem bombs. Vomiting chem bombs, vomiting chem bombs. Vomiting chem bombs, vomiting chem bombs. It's a vomitational scene, man. while the two-headed angels of Kali look on. That's a three-headed one, actually. Look at that. Down low. This is for the entity watchers. Some of you people all believe in clairvoyance and stuff. I believe in a lot of things you don't. That's an amazing EMF formation. EMF will be an aether interaction, which is a multi-dimensional interaction, which, as everybody knows, is a multi-dimensional things like entities, ghosts, and things, seance-y things, whether you believe it or not. But some of you don't believe in ghosts and believe a Father and a Son and a Holy Ghost, which is cool. Well, and as I said that, ironically, a cross appeared on my screen. Do you get my message? Or whatever. I do. There has to be. Somebody's having a big laugh. That's a nudge. See the cockhead? Hey, I'm sorry. I know this shit. I know what they're doing. They're bending the moisture. They're folding it. It's a new fold move. Sorry about that. Let's see if we can roll that fast. We'll get 4 hours of it. I'll see a pattern. Right, they bomb the corner to make it walk around. Right, see the continued pulse there for no particular reason. It walks it around and makes sure this doesn't come down. It has to do a particular flow to brush against this, to make a rotation happen. And boy, is this thing going to steam on in. This'll nudge this and cut it. So I'm expecting a move. Let's see if they've done it. Right, I'm expecting a cut of EMF beam over across that storm in Australia. Let's do a, should happen right, yeah. They have to cut it. Because that's usually the logical spot. And then the rest of this one's momentum. Briefly backs up on that corner and starts spinning. And she'll go right down in here. And she's gonna hang out for a bit. Now let's see what's over the middle. Yeah, I can read these things like a book. We'll see what they're doing the moisture up here. Fiji, you got a high earthquake risk. You had them go right over the top. You see the curve just before they blank it out? Right there. Pulse here and here off the coast. See it right there? Just before they blanked it out. They love to white out data. They ain't fooling me. I see what the moisture does. You just see it faintly here off the coast. See if I can stop and show you. You just see the beam. They didn't quite get it out. Here, watch. It's right here. See it? I'll show you. It's right there. It's a little faint tickle right there they forgot to take out. I love it when they fuck up. I'm sorry you forgot to hide that. And that will impact the weather on this coast. That's going to make you guys feel rather irritated because that's moving this direction. It's coming across. It's probably already passed over you. How many hours did it keep it on? Yeah, when you got to say how many hours did it keep microwaves on? Very often they're running these blasts for 8 to sometimes 24 and 36 hours. Oh, yeah, some big tickles off here. There's the guilty right here. Look at that beam coming down toward New Zealand. How's your Earth? Right along the Chromatic Trench. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, Fiji, I'm elevating your risk. Look at the beam path right through here. If you guys get a really big quake, I'm blaming this. I will. I'll be right on it. I'll show this video again. Right. I'm going to go back to let this roll for a minute, and then I'm going to wrap up. I want to show you what's coming in. You hung in there. You deserve to see what's going to hit you. Watch this. I'm going to put it on the wind. Nah. Something's happening. Huh? You see it creeping? When on this day right here, you can expect them to do maintenance on the Esperance radar. Because you won't want to see what it's doing. Now she creeps back up. Right? They sent her down. That means there's a nudge coming. That's going to drive that back north. Right? For all intents and purposes, that should go on south. And she come back up. That's a long trip this just took to meet that massive air. And there's enough temperature differences to make this interesting. Look what's coming. See it? Watch what's coming. You guys are in for a week. Start right about there is when Sedona is really going to start to see the swells. You'll hear the lightning, see it off the shore. It'll be like in late afternoon for you, it looks like. Nah, maybe the middle of the afternoon. On Thursday. It's going to be a turdy weather, isn't it? Ah, damn, I'm watching that thing, ain't you? And you're watching it, ain't you? That's a hell of a line. But they do a lot of stuff when it gets near the shore to diminish things, to put the water where they want it. And this is rain. This isn't the wind. If I show you the wind that day after it came ashore, and it's going to smack Adelaide. It's going to come over in there. It's going to be bad. But like I said, most of it will be this direction. Why? Because the rotation of the storm is this direction, right? And it's traveling this direction. So you add the mile an hour of travel forward to the side forward that steams in. And you'll subtract miles an hour of winds from this side that it's moving in. That's just how that works in this hemisphere. My God, that's a steamer, man. That's bad. Not a weird hook. So who are they breaking through? It don't look like a dude with hair. Ah, Swanda. That's when you do the belly flop. Or the Wuhan flop. You're chased by a dragon. I'm having an imaginary moment. I'm trying to have the drive to keep doing this forecast after what I read and sowed about the reef. They're going to destroy it with sulfuric acid. Go look what happens to a reef when you pour acid on it. A piece of coral. Get a little piece of coral, pour some acid on it. See what happens. What does the smell like? What happens to the water around it and the animals? That's fucking some wind, man. Look at the wind down here. My God, you can expect everybody's staying out of that wind. It'd be a good flight up this way, though. You'd make near record time to India. There's a path right there. Yep. Ah, man. You're getting back-to-back fucked. It's the double fuck. Here it comes. That one just breaks through there. Then this can come in. Until this flows. So what's going to happen to you? Turn that crap off. I don't need it. I don't need that either, actually. That's all I need. She can't go here. It's possible. She can't break. She's got to stall. Not only does she have to stall, she's going to spread moisture all up and down your coast after this 10-day period, spreading quite a bit of moisture, actually. This is not good at all. Oh, terrible temperature differences, too. Which way is this flowing? That's that way. This is bubbling up, and that's bringing it down. Ah, this is bad. This is really fucking bad, because that's going to bubble. Your pump is here, and it's sucking really terribly moist stream of moisture, and it's very warm, all the way down into this cold. This is a recipe for another really, really major rain event. Major rain event, and it's stalling along this coast. Are they going for the gong again? Because the flow of this is this way. So all the damage and adding the miles an hour is going to be the north side of this. From Sydney through to here is right in the middle of the depression. The line of the 14s is here through the 16, 18s. That's going to affect Harvey Bay, Bundaberg, up through into Rockhampton, depending upon how this bubble. Is it going to go more sideways? Which one's she going to lean? This is important. Which way is she going to lean? That this block, with this high pressure block, she's not free to go to over toward New Zealand for a couple days. I don't see how. It's impossible. Can't move. There's nowhere it can go. And man, is that warm air coming down. You guys are fucked. Absolutely fucked. I'm not liking this at all. I don't even need to put the rain accumulation on to see that. This is bad. So I'm going to be keeping a big eye on this. Coming about here, man. You guys are going to be tired of the rain. Oh, they say it's trucking off by then. But the 14s are still here. It's still here. The pressure lines are still there. The moisture, the heat, and the cold, and all the differences are still there. This is bad. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. And then it's bad over here because, look, something else cold is coming in. There's a tongue of hot down there. Man. So that'll intensify that in a big way. Okay, well, you guys got some very interesting weather for winter time. You know, it's very interesting that winter you get this kind of stuff going on. That's some big differences. Even here, yeah, I send a tongue. One, all you gotta do is ride a tendril of this warmer air a little higher up in the atmosphere. She's over here, and you guys are getting pounded. What do they say is gonna happen? What's the weather plan say? Total accumulation. Let's just do the 10-day hop. How much water they got coming down? Look, see, look how much is up here. Don't believe that's all you're gonna get. I don't. Yeah, that was about right. I said about right. Yeah, now you're talking. High mountains again, getting heavy snows. Boy, when that stuff melts in the spring, it's not gonna go well. Something weird happens when you hit that other one. So that's just showing me the center circulations here. The heavier bands of moisture here about to smack New Zealand again. At least I'm not seeing your whole country lit up orange again. It's never a good sign. I'm not agreeing with much of this. I'm just not. I'm damn sure agreeing with that, but it ain't coming to shore far enough. Okay, so we can expect a beam event right there. See the cut? They're going to plan in a cut. It's geoengineering, so you got to learn to read the blueprints, and these are the blueprints. Since they don't tell us. Yeah, that's about right. Sitting off your shore, and that can come ashore. Remember, the wind. That's falling out here a couple miles offshore, even 20 miles. The wind can carry that all the way ashore, so you'll get that. I think you're going to get more than that. What's the swells like? Are we going to have... Yeah, surf's up. Surf's going to be up. So you're going to enjoy yourself all up and down the coastline here. It's going to be dramatic. Cape Byron, man. Just on the edge. You'll be feeling swell in the swells. Now for your surf report. Why not? I can't always just drown myself in the woe of it all. I gotta show you guys some fun. Oh, come on, there we go. Give it the finger. We need the finger for all you people that love snow. The new powder will be pretty much where you expect it to be. And it's not as big as it was before, so it might be getting a bit icy. I miss skiing and all. My niece says, don't you even think about it. Right, so I won't. But I am. Yeah, I miss my winter sports. I enjoy it, especially ice skating. Snow depth. What you got here? If you want to, that's very deep. Not really. That's deep. Now we're getting there. Now you're getting there. Right, there's your powders report. Yeah, go get powdered. But they want to know about the weekend. What's it going to be like on Saturday morning when they get up? Oh. What do we got here? What in the precipitation type? Rain. So look, this saying is going to rain, man. But they're telling you it ain't going to rain. That's pretty light. Bullshit. This is the day here you're going to get it. That's it coming ashore. Boy, is it going to be a wind event. Woohoo. That's Boogie Manny. That's the ghost of the elephants everybody damn abused, man, coming to get its. Really, man, what a joke. It's like they're joking with us. Was it Phantom of the Opera? Is Jeffrey Higgins drawing the graphics? I mean, what's going on? I have no idea. Have you had fun yet? Did you enjoy your... Quick roll tape. Anybody miss it? Did you miss it? Yeah, I just proved chemtrails with the word chemicals involved. Suggestions of ejected, pre-ejected other chemicals as titanium oxide to effectuate control over processes. In the word geoengineering, in the reference of the articles, and I even read out the letters. if you find my work of value. Thank you very much. If you don't, okay. What the fuck is wrong with you? Of course I'm going to say that. Hey, either you get warnings or you don't. If you're interested in this kind of stuff or you're not. And whether you like it or not, or believe in chemtrails or not, they could kill you anyhow. If you care to support my work, you can do so at paypal.me/Robert Deutsch. Alright, message me. Maybe you want some jewelry for a very special person. I'm not happy about this. I'm sorry, New Zealand. I ran out of steam. I just did. You guys got absolutely drippy chemtrailed all to hell. You did. I just ain't got no voice left. So with that said, let's batten down the hatches. Let's never fear. Just be prepared. That's all you can be in life. You got a deck of cards. If your power goes out, you got something to do. If not, have a nap. Make love. Have a moire. Amore. Or have a laissez. In case you're alone. Right. Big love, people. Be safe. Peace.